In just a few hours, the Casey community will say a final goodbye to 6-year-old Faye Swetlik. Investigators say she was abducted last Monday. Her disappearance launched a massive search to bring her home, but sadly, her body was found a few days later. Faye's grandmother shared this new photo with us today. When she was just a baby, that's Faye and her mother.
Hundreds of investigators spent hours searching for Faye. State, local, and federal officers were on scene. And last Thursday, just before noon, we learned that Faye's body was found. Her little boots found in her neighbor's trash can. That would lead them to a wooded area near her home where she vanished. And then investigators say her neighbor, Cody Taylor, was identified as the person who kidnapped her and killed her. It would be just after her body was found, his body would be found. Investigators say he slit his throat, and the coroner ruled his death a suicide. But instead of choosing to focus too much on the horrific details of this case and Mr. Taylor at this point, today the entire community there, and really the state, focusing on little Faye Swetlik and her life.
Fox Carolina's CARRIE WEIMER joining us live outside of Trinity Baptist Church in Casey, where those services will be held later tonight. Hey, CARRIE.
Hey guys, you know, we were inside earlier speaking with the associate pastor here. He gave us kind of a rundown of how the service will be held tonight. And the interesting thing to note is this is not your typical funeral service. This is a celebration of life. They want this day to be about Faye, about the legacy that she leaves behind with the community, and what the family wants people to remember her. Church officials say Faye's family was able to have a private service earlier this week, but wanted to give the community a chance to say goodbye. In honor of her favorite colors, the church is being decorated with pink and purple balloons, and they are asking for those who attend to write a note or draw a picture in honor of the 6-year-old.
Service is not your typical memorial or funeral service. It's really meant to be a celebration. It's geared towards children. The family really wanted this to be a time in which the school children that went to Springdale Elementary with Faye that are grieving and not understanding kind of what's happened, that they know that she's okay, she's not hurting, she's not suffering.
The associate pastor is also asking people not to rush to judgment and to try and sympathize for what the family has gone through. He says the only two people with all of the answers to the questions of how and why are no longer here. And this day is only about Faye and the beginning of the healing process for her community. Now behind me, the doors will open at 6 for people that are in the area and want to attend. And of course, the service will start promptly at 7 after that. Now the family is allowing the media to cover this for people that couldn't be here, weren't able to make the trip, but still want to pay their last respects to their daughter. And of course, we will be covering this live on our Facebook and on air throughout the evening. In Casey, CARRIE WEIMER, Fox Carolina, the 4 o'clock news.
CARRIE, thank you for that information this afternoon. We're certainly thinking of their family. We do want to send things over to our Brookley CROMER. She's also live in Casey for us at the Churchill Heights community where that procession is set to begin.
Well, you can really feel the outpouring of love and support as this Casey community wraps their arms around Faye's family. Now behind me you can see a memorial that just keeps growing and growing. It's filled with pink and purple balloons, Faye's favorite colors. Now in a few hours, a procession will start here in Faye's neighborhood as the community comes together to honor her life. Now, a pink tow truck will pick up Faye's mom from her house in Churchill Heights. The truck will carry Faye's ashes to Trinity Baptist Church for her memorial service tonight. The truck will pull out of Churchill Heights onto Airport Boulevard, where they'll be escorted by the city of Casey. They're expecting at least 100 motorcycles and multiple tow trucks to follow behind the procession. The procession will make the 10 to 15-minute drive to Trinity Baptist Church, where Faye's memorial will begin at 7 o'clock tonight. We talk with the tow truck driver, who is also a friend of Faye's family.
The unthinkable happened to a 6-year-old that was completely innocent. And it was a cry out for help from family. And then my cry for help to my other brothers in the towing industry. And we all just came together to do this for them.
The procession will leave Churchill Heights at 6:30 tonight, and they expect to arrive at Trinity Baptist Church sometime between 6:40 and 6:45. And I'll have another live update from here in Casey coming up at 5. Guys, back to you.